Today, I want to turn my attention to healthcare, and let's face it, healthcare is a topic that will affect each and every one of us and our families. But I'm noticing a big shift in healthcare right now, and technology is right at the heart of it. For example, traditionally, we've had a reactive healthcare system, which means we wait until we get that nasty rash, lump or cough, and then react to it by seeking help and booking an appointment with our local doctor. But healthcare is now heading to a much more proactive state. For example, the watch on our wrist can monitor our exercise, sleep and heart rate, and we can even use our smartphone to track every single calorie that we consume. But a company called Snap40 is taking things a step further. Snap40 is an AI-enabled healthcare company with the mission to protect the health of every human being. Essentially, Snap40 monitors the human body in real time using a wearable device with accuracy that's the equivalent to ICU monitoring. And using that real-time data, the company's proprietary algorithms can identify those whose health is at risk and proactively bring healthcare to them. It's a fantastic story. I've probably revealed too much already, and I hope you enjoy this one as much as I did. So buckle up, hold on tight, as I beam your ears all the way to Scotland so we can speak with Christopher McCann from Snap40. So a massive warm welcome to the show. Can you tell the listeners a little about who you are and what you do?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. My name is Chris McCann. I'm the CEO and co-founder of an Edinburgh-based tech startup, Snap40. My background's fairly different in that I did a computer science degree, then decided I didn't want to do software engineering full-time, so went to medical school, and then dropped out of medical school to build this company. We focus on trying to keep patients continuously connected to their healthcare team, be they at home, be they in the hospital. We continuously monitor them from their upper arm from a little wearable device that monitors them across everything from their blood pressure to their oxygen saturation, and then we use all of that information to try and identify the one single patient who is at risk or is starting to deteriorate so that healthcare can intervene earlier, save their life, reduce their time spent in hospital, stop them going back into hospital.
When I first started reading about you guys, quickly learned that Snap40 is an AI-enabled healthcare company with a mission to protect the health of every human being out there, which immediately sounds incredibly ambitious. Now, you did mention about the wearables and the kind of people that would have them there and the kind of protection, but can you just tell me a little bit more about what Snap40 is and the kind of problems that you're solving?
Sure. So, in a typical hospital, let's say 9 Miles, where I was training as a medical student, they've got a 10-bed intensive care unit where the patients are all continuously monitored, and they've got, a nurse at the end of every bed. Most patients in hospital don't have that kind of intensity of monitoring. Most, they have their vital signs checked every 4 or 8 hours. And once the patient leaves the hospital and goes home, effectively, we have no idea what goes on with them at all. There's no monitoring of them whatsoever. And the reality is that leads to us recognizing health problems later than we would ideally like, which means that the patient's outcomes can be poorer, but also means that we put more strain on the health services. We have more people turning up at the emergency department, more people staying in hospital for longer than is maybe necessary. So what we wanted to do was try and monitor all of these patients who wouldn't otherwise be monitored. But, that is a huge number of human beings to monitor. And all you then do is create a huge amount of information. And, artificial intelligence has become this really annoying buzzword, and most of the time I avoid using it, but where AI is really, really powerful is scaling the efforts of a single human being, allowing a human being to do more than they could with their own mind. And one of those jobs is looking across loads and loads and loads and loads of bits of data and identifying the signal within it. And that's what we're trying to do with real human beings.